As we like it, the Man United direction, we have the Houston Red Army fan reaction. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 3. United are knocked out of the FA Cup. What happened today?
Well, this is just a disaster performance. And what could we say? Like, we knocked out of the quarterfinal again. We are not winning any trophy. I don't know what we can do today about that. But this is a really disaster performance. Our whole team was literally shambolic. I mean, we dominated sometimes of the game, but we are not there. The way we consider the goals, especially from the set pieces, especially the first goal, I mean, we can't accept that one. The way Fred actually back pass to Hendo without seeing that other players are going there. And again, McTominay, please, you know what you're doing when the balls are coming in the penalty box. You have to know actually that there's somebody behind you, and you're a professional footballer. You're playing for this Manchester United badge. Okay, you should know about that. I think players forgot about that. They're playing for Manchester United, and that keeps repeating. And I'm not accept this kind of performance again. So again, it's a bad day. So all I can say that I'm not going to cherry pick anyone. The whole team with Ole, they all have to take responsibility for this performance.
We had two main issues today. Our formation and strategy was shit, and the quality of the players that we had was not good enough to be able to overcome that. Right? We had some players today that had a fucking shitstorm of a game. Right? Fred being one of them. Fred being one of them. Let me say that again.
I'll see you.
All right. So with that, and it's the same story again. Us not being able to take care of the ball. We lost possession so many times, and yeah, I'll go into more details.
I think today the mistakes we made and the mistakes we normally make, we paid for them a lot today. We did. And this is to let you know that whenever you play at a higher level, some of the mistakes we make should never have happened. Should never happen. Again, with the Fred thing, Fred, you gotta go. Sorry.
There was one of those days. United, we always, I've seen this movie before. It's not the first time. I've seen
We've seen this movie before. You're very correct, bro. Fire on. Let's go.
This ain't the first rodeo. We've been this down. We've been the same road every season. Same road. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. If this was Mourinho as a head coach, guess what? We would have won this game. Because guess what? Next 2 weeks, ain't nobody playing no Premier League, no Europa, none of that. They go international. And they go international, some of them they're not even going to play for their teams. So for all of deciding to keep his best players on the bench, coming to try to salvage second half with 2 goals to 1, that was too late. And I mean, I don't know, but I'm going to say we lost. That's it.
Very, very, very disappointed. I can't believe that defensive mistakes. Fred, as he mentioned, Fred, oh my God, very, very bad. And now, you know what? The only spark I saw is when Cavani came in, Luke came in, Bruno came in. There was a little 5-minute spark of like attack.
Then that fizzled out.
And then boom, it fizzled out. I'm very disappointed. That's it.
Okay, today was a very sad day. I'm really sad the way we.
You want a handkerchief?
I'm sorry. I'm going to put a lot of the blame. I'm going to put a lot of blame on Ole here. Ole changing up the formation. Look, so we've been keeping clean sheets the past like 3-4 games, right? Today, Ole changed the formation and he changed the personnel. I understand changing the personnel because you need more fresh legs to play against Leicester City. They had a whole week off, so Leicester City going to be fresh. I understand that. But changing the formation from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-4-2 diamond was created a lot of confusion for the players. You can see it off the bat, the first half, the players were confused. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know who to pass the ball to. If you look at our attack, you look at Tony. Tony doesn't know whether to press or to sit. He doesn't know, okay, if Greenwood's going to press or sit. So it created a lot of confusion. That's one. So, and then Fred making a stupid mistake, passing the ball back. We all know Fred has been useless. He can't pass. And the thing is, when Fred does that, and then you have Matic too, who's not playing well, they're both shit in midfield. So, but forget that. We equalize the game before second half. You have a chance to go and win this game. Ole still does not make an effect in the game. Ole should have changed the formation back to the 4-2-3-1, which we've always played, and leaving at least 2 creative midfielders on the pitch when you want to win the game. He takes Pogba out. He takes Pogba and Van de Beek out and brings Bruno in. We're losing at the time. We need goals, and you put it all on Bruno. How the hell you gonna win the game with just one creative player? Fred is messing up. Matic was useless. So I mean, I'm sorry. This game is more on Ole. Yes, it's on the players for making mistakes. But again, I'm gonna repeat myself. We equalized before halftime. We could have won the game if Ole make the right decisions. I'm sorry, that game could have gone to extra time, or we could have won. So it's just bad. It's just bad management by Ole today. It's on Ole.
Who would you say was who was United's worst player today?
Well, definitely it's Fred. Okay, it's no brainer at this moment.
Yeah.
Because the way he started the game, his passing was horrible, and the way he made the decision to back pass to Hendo when there is like a Leicester player lurking around, that's like shambolic, man. You can't think about you're playing for the Manchester United, you're a professional player earning millions, making that kind of bad pass, okay, and then putting your manager to all the blames, because at the end people are gonna blame the manager at the end.
Oh yeah, he
right?
takes
They're
it.
not
He
gonna
takes
say
it.
that. But I'm definitely gonna blame Fred for having a horrific game for today's.
Worst player today on the United side.
Worst player of the game, clearly, Frederico. Pastor Fred. I mean, it's almost as if he just took a Scottish Premier League player out and put it on Manchester. Because that's how bad he was. It was just basic football.
His passing
could
was
not-
so bad.
So bad. He was making mistakes I make. That's how bad he was. I'm telling you, man.
That's a good analogy.
He was making my kind of mistakes, and that pisses me off till kingdom come, man. So Fred, easily.
Chris, worst player.
I would also say Fred. I would also like to point out something. McTominay is a Scottish player and he plays well. So let's not say he was like putting a Scottish player in the midfield of United. Now, Ole shouldn't, when he made the change, yes, Pogba is not 100%, but he shouldn't have taken Pogba out, because if Pogba was there, it would have been an extra creator that we had
Yes.
on the field. That's where, again, like you said, bad management. That's today, apart from Fred messing up, it all boils down to Ole. Ole needs to take the fall for this.
Worst player on the United side today.
When I was growing up a little boy back in Kenya, in my village over there called Kairi,
Story.
I couldn't even pass the ball to the goalkeeper that Fred did.
Right.
Clearly, Fred was, I couldn't do that.
think of
I
passing
get
the
the
ball
ball.
to the
Think
goalkeeper.
about the ball going forward. Even if I go to a pickup game down the street, I'm not gonna. Okay, go to over here. What's the name of this place? Hold on. I'm talking. Go to pitch 25.
Yeah.
They have a 5x5. You
Yeah.
never see people doing like that.
Yeah,
They get the ball and they pass it forward. So what was Fred trying to? And he's a mid. He's not a defender.
Yeah,
Fred,
where were the
fuck it.
defenders? I just want to know. Because there was no, it was only Fred.
Fred's
Fred.
the guy. I'm sorry. You cannot forgive something like that. Honestly, this is an FA Cup game. You're trying to win a game. This is a very important game, right? And this mentality was not in the game. That's it.
Worst player today.
Of course, the worst player was Fred. For giving the for that.
Even his
I'm sorry,
passing.
even my-
There was a time United were running forward. He had the ball. He passed to a Leicester player.
I'm not a professional player, but I can make better passes like that.
That's what we're
That was
saying.
stupid. But I'm gonna say this: Fred was the worst player on the pitch, but Ole created that environment for those mistakes to take place.
Okay.
He created the change of formation. Created that. I'm sorry. The last few again, I'm gonna say the last 4 games we have not conceded because Ole has been consistent with his formation, consistent with his personnel. Today he switched the personnel up and he switched the formation up. Two things. If you're gonna make changes, don't make too many changes.
Okay.
Make a few so you don't confuse the players. So yeah, Fred was the worst player, but Ole's gotta take.
After the disaster today, was there any Man United player man of the match in your opinion?
Well, to be honest with you, I would definitely give a little credit to Donny van de Beek for the first half. Okay, again, he actually did some assists. It's very difficult for me to pick anyone for today's performance when you lost to say Leicester 3-1. But again, I'm going to give some credit to Van de Beek because at least he played good and he did his job, to be honest with you. And because of him, we got that first goal. That assist was good because if he didn't tap that ball to Greenwood, he would be in a position to shoot that ball and get past Schmeichel. So I'm going to give it to Van de Beek for his first performance.
Man United's best player, if there is one today?
In a game where our forwards barely got any service.
Nothing.
Barely. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Greenwood. He barely had any chances, and he took that chance and gave us
Sad,
a little bit of
really
air.
sad.
You know, going into the second half. But
How many shots we take off that?
Chris. Man United's man of the match today, if there was any.
Okay, cool. Thank you for saying if there was any. Yeah, Greenwood. Greenwood would be the only person I'd give it to because he did his part. The only thing I ask from strikers is to score a goal, and when he had a chance, he took it. Martial, I'm sorry, I don't know what that problem is. We need to figure out what exactly is wrong with Martial. We need to switch his position or something because as a centre forward, Martial would never ever become the centre forward that we are hoping to make him into. Because he never played centre forward. Did he play centre forward before Ole came?
Yes, he's
Like,
Before Mourinho.
because to me, he's always a wing. To me, he's always been a winger.
Left, inside, left.
France uses him. France, they don't use him as a centre forward. I've never seen him play centre forward for France.
He's played center forward for France.
For France? Oh shit. Okay, sorry. My
Played in
fault.
last year.
Chris.
4 goals.
Chris too.
Well,
If there's Man United player of the match.
and there wasn't really a player of the match, but the person who tried to be man of the match and someone who saw a good game out of him was Greenwood. I give it to Greenwood.
Bruno, man of the match in 15 minutes. Okay.
I don't think there's
Oh,
a man
Greenwood,
of the
sorry.
match. However, Greenwood, I would say, had a pretty good performance in the beginning. That goal, obviously, that goal was very important, and it got everybody's spirits back up.
Yeah.
But then it kind of dwindled off, and
Yeah.
after that, then there's no man of the match. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's true. It's true.
It is what it is.
It's a
The
very
best
factual
Man United
statement.
player today was Greenwood. If we had more Greenwoods, if we had more performances like Greenwoods today, we would have won the game. Because
I remember
Greenwood played well, man.
Right.
He did his job. He scored. He was, even his hold-up play wasn't bad. His movement wasn't bad. His passing wasn't bad. I mean, Greenwood was just in a team that just was just shit today. Greenwood
Alright.
was the best player.
You've heard it from Man United fans. They are quite disappointed. As you can see, United being kicked out of the FA Cup by 3-1 by Leicester City. So we shall join you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like our video. We'll see you guys on the other side. Glory, glory.
Man United.